Hey everyone, it's early March here and a good time to spend some time indoors undertaking another improvement project for my DIY portable solar generator. In the comments section, a number of people have asked about improvements, and one of the improvements I've always wanted to make was to add one of these MC4 input plates to the system. It is designed for use in RV applications, but I think it'll make a nice addition so that I can connect directly MC4 connections from my cables from the solar panel directly to the box. As you recall, in the past I had swapped out the MC4 connectors, the end of my cable, for one of these SAE ports, and I'm going to change that out today. What I'm going to need to do is put back on the MC4 connections to this cable using a couple of butt connectors. And then what we're also going to be doing is using some ready-made MC4 cables, some short lengths that you'll see here. I'll be cutting those and using a three-way connector. These are nylon three-way connectors, and what will happen is that will basically three-way connect into the existing SAE wiring, so that I have two options using both an SAE input and an MC4 input to charge this unit. You might be asking, well, why keep the SAE input? I actually have a small 27 watt solar panel that can be used to trickle charge this system also, so I want to keep that option available so that I can trickle charge the system by solar power or hook up my 100 watt panel using those originally intended MC4 connectors. So simple tools will be necessary. Of course, we'll be using some wire strippers and cutters, and hopefully this project won't take more than about an hour, and I'll come back in a little bit and show you what we've come up with. Okay, that project is now complete. What we've been able to do is make an upgrade that I've mentioned a number of times as far as an update I might like to make. And the upgrade is the installation of this MC4 input plate. It's made by GoPower, and what it's going to allow me to do is take power from my solar panel direct from the factory MC4 ends of my cables. You remember previously I had this SAE 2-pin jack that I had spliced on the end of my ready-made MC4 cables coming from my solar panel. And what this is going to allow me to do now is plug those MC4 connections directly into the end of this plate. It's really quite sturdy, it's well made. I think it's going to work out just fine. I placed it here on the side for my purposes on the boat for ease of access from the front of my case. But we have also left in place on the back the SAE input that was previously there. You might ask, well, why would I leave both of those solar inputs in this system? Well, I still have this smaller 27 watt Mercury model solar panel made by Instapark, and this smaller solar panel does still have an SAE input. And what's great about this small unit is I can still plug into that existing port. It generates between 0.6 and 0.8 amps, and that will allow me to trickle charge this system using solar power without having to plug directly into the much larger 100 watt panel that I'm typically using. So again, we've now got two ports for solar input, this new MC4 input plate on the side, and we maintain the SAE 2-pin input port on the rear so we can use that smaller 27 watt panel for solar trickle charging. So I think there's not much more I'm going to be doing with this system. I've got a couple other ideas for some rewiring on the inside where I may use some means to take some of the terminal wirings and attach them to bus bars to neaten up the inside. But for now, this is one more improvement I hope to make, and I can now show what some of you have been asking about in terms of an upgrade for MC4 input, and that's what this new MC4 in plate is going to allow for. Thanks as always for watching. Please like and share my videos, and thanks to all my subscribers.